to the JMC Journal Recap, where our Honorable Premier gives us an insight to his overall experience at this year's Joint Ministerial Conference and reveals some of the government's ongoing developments outlined in the ministerial speech presented in House of Assembly on the 23rd of November, 2023. Honorable Premier, can you give the listeners a brief update on your JMC experience this year? And what are some key messages or decisions coming out of JMC 2023?
So, JMC focused on two broad topics. One was the production of a joint declaration that would define the future between the OTs and the UK. And that joint declaration was themed A Modern Partnership for a Stronger British Family. And there were 6 sub-themes that emerged from that, and I list them. A stronger global family, empowering territorial governments, mutual expectations and responsibilities, sustainable development, excellence in public service, and an implementation and oversight. And under that will sit a package of strategy that would define the responsibilities and obligations and how they have to be implemented.
Premier, in the ministerial statement, you also talked a little bit about the constitutional amendments. Can you please share with us some of the progress that is being made?
And a lot of them are still under consideration, but I feel very good that we will end up getting the majority of those. But for the time being, in order to facilitate the operation of Parliament, we have been able to, the SCDO minister have agreed immediately to 3 major concessions, constitutional concessions, and they agree in principle that the appointed members of the House of Assembly should be elected. In other words, the abolition of appointed members will take place in time for the next election. Agreement in principle to rename the House of Assembly to Parliament. And third, agree in principle to extend the House of Assembly term from its current 4 years to 5 years. Those are critical because around those are legislative changes that need to be made ahead of the next general election in order for some of these to be enforced or implemented. So those are the immediate things that we're able to walk away with. But between the end of this year and the first quarter of next year, the rest of the issues that we have negotiated will be decided on. And so I hope that we will be able to report soon.
Also within your ministerial statement, Premier, you mentioned some of the developments and updates happening in Grand Turk. Can you please expound a little more about that in regards to, international airlift and any other national developments?
It's always been said that in terms of tourism, what comes first? The rooms, the airline, and that has been the conundrum for Grand Turk. Fortunately, it looks like based on 2 MOUs that we've recently signed, it looks like we're potentially on our way to attract 2 major resort operations. Ahead of that, we are negotiating with 2 airlines to direct service from South Florida into Grand Turk. And of course, there's a meeting tonight to speak and to engage the Grand Turk community on that topic. And we'll see what their views are before a final decision could be made or further discussions taking place with these potential airline services into Grand Turk.
Thank you so much, Honorable Premier, for your insight and remarks. And that concludes the Premier's JMC Journal Recap. This first initiative, the Premier's JMC Journal, was brought to you, the listening public, by the Communications Directorate within the Office of the Premier and Public Policy. I am Zaria Ingham, Communications Coordinator and Producer, and our segment was written and executively produced by Chemo Times.